I heard that the cost of building new nuclear power plants has actually increased over time, unlike solar and wind. Is that true, and why? Now, let me answer this with an analogy to start off with. Let's say, for example, some state like California was really sick of motor vehicle accidents. There are too many people dying from motor vehicle accidents. And they pass a law that say you cannot sell any more cars in California unless you can guarantee that the car can roll down a cliff, it can get into an accident, fall into a pond or something, and even sustain a fire in a tunnel. And the person that's in that car that's gone through all that, they have to be able to get up and walk away without a scratch. Now you can imagine that would be a very difficult car to build. Theoretically, it could be built, but it would not be fuel efficient, it would not be cheap, it would probably be bulky, and it would be built just to sustain that event. And that's kind of where we are with nuclear energy right now. With nuclear energy, when we had 3 Mile Island, that released a minuscule amount of radiation compared to annual background. It was about 1% of annual background, just the dose you get from living and breathing on the planet. About 1% of that was what the average person from 3 Mile Island received. So way, way, way below anything that can cause measurable medical effects. And we decided, well, that's not safe enough. We need to be a lot safer than that. We want our nuclear power plants to be much better than 3 Mile Island, and they are. Then came Fukushima. Fukushima, the only deaths that occurred from that to the public were from the panicked evacuation. People were so afraid of radiation that they risked and lost their lives to avoid those doses that wouldn't have caused measurable medical effects. And then we decided, yeah, that's way not safe enough. We need to be much, much safer. So we increased our safety and we changed our design. So the point is that the nuclear reactors that we have are designed to withstand the worst thing that could possibly happen, and nobody can get hurt. You pay for that. That's not cheap. You don't get that kind of safety for free. That's expensive, and building that is expensive. And if you haven't done it before, you try to build that car that California wants, right? That will hurt nobody. If you do that the first time, it's probably going to take a while. It's going to take you a little while to get good at building those cars. And that's kind of the best analogy I can come up with, nuclear right now, why it's difficult to build them on schedule and to build them cheap, because they're just fantastically safe. And people still want them to be safer, and that's kind of the push and pull that's going on there. So I hope that answers the question. Thanks for asking it. Have a good day. Bye.